How's it going, everybody? Today's God of War Ragnarok build I have for you guys is more for the casual players. The type of fellas that don't bother with the complexities of most games. The type of gamers that go,
"Wait, I have to read my armor? Man, these devs are asking for too much. All I want to do is just kill some stuff."
Now this build is unironically the best build in the game, stat-wise. This has better stats than the Berserker set, it has better stats than the Steinborn set, except the defense stat, that is. But it does get pretty close, I'll say that much. And the best part for you casuals is that you gain this armor the second you load into the game, the survival set. As you play, look no further than to upgrade the survivor set as you go. Sure, you won't get cool effects like time slip or soul explosions, but those are for the losers anyways. A wise man once said, casual gamers are actually the goated ones. Give them some good attack and defense and they're pretty much solid. Now believe it or not, there is a build in this video, which we will get into now. So as I said through all the beginning of this video, the survivor set is the set to wear. And as you play, just upgrade it. Here's some comparisons between the stats of the survivor set and the other goated armor sets. As they say, green is gold, and especially that luck stat, which is exactly what we will be using for the weapons. Now, moving on, the weapons we have are some excellent picks here, and a not so good one. Yeah, the axe really had nothing. But, standing in third place, we have the Grip of the Fallen Alchemist. This states that you have a high luck chance on receiving a health burst on a successful hit with the Serpent Snare skill. Not the most difficult thing to do, I'm just not a big fan of the Serpent Snare, but maybe you are, who knows. Standing in second place, we have the mighty Olympic Sauroter. Standing in second place, we have the mighty Olympic Sauroter. This states that just by detonating a thrown spear, you have a chance of getting the Blessing of Strength and stagger resistance. You can do this on absolutely nothing as well if you want to proc it before heading into battle. By the way, your luck stat makes all of this stuff guaranteed, though these pieces state that you only have a chance. And finally, sitting in first place for the Blades of Chaos is the Cursed Empress Handles. These guys will give you a low luck chance of Blessing of Strength just by hitting enemies, and this stacks up to 3 times. And in Destiny 2, we all know that stacking buffs are always best. Shit's way too goated. Moving on to the shield, I go with the Onslaught just for the reason that it has a high luck stat on it, and for the Rond, I have the Rond of Distribution, which states that you have a low luck chance of creating an elemental storm when interrupting a blue ringed attack. Being honest, fellas, it's guaranteed. It has never not given me the storm from interrupting a blue ringed attack. And when you get that Bifrost storm, man, you could do some damage. And for your relic, you want to run nothing but the mystical heirloom. I'm kidding. Run whatever you want, it doesn't really matter. I love the Hilt of Hofud though, and there is a mod for that later in the video, so let's roll with that one for now. Moving on to the Amulet. Since this build is for casuals, to make the game easier, I say to run just all passive mods. Don't need anything to do to activate those. Starting off, we do have a 2-for-1 special, Constant Health Regen. Now I say 2-for-1 because there are 2 mods that do the same thing, the Regenerating Essence and the Greater Regenerating Essence. These both stack, so why not have them on? Always great to know that just by backing off a target for a little bit, it might just give you the better advantage. Up next is the Crest of Desperate Heroes. This states that when Kratos' health drops to critical, you will gain an invincible barrier, and trust me guys, it's invincible. Along with a buff in damage as well as a healing burst when the barrier goes down. All of that stacks with health regen as well, just saying. Next up, Heir's Armament. By killing an enemy with a runic attack, you will gain a health burst. Nice stuff, I do say. Next up is the Emblem of the 9 Realms. Remember that Hilt of Hofud we equipped? Now every time you use it, it will act as a damage buff as well as a time stop ability. It's nice stuff. Next up is a very personal favorite, the Emblem of Illusion. This makes your dodge have increased speed and distance. Fellas, this one is so nice, you have to try it if you're not. And for the final 3, we will go with the classic Muspelheim set. Simple and easy. If you don't get hit, you do more damage with the charged skills. The most passive and casual build in God of War Ragnarok, fellas. That's the whole build. Now, I do understand that when first starting out, you won't have these mods or weapons. In fact, the only thing you will have is the armor. But I'm gonna tell you that this video is more of advice on what to look out for as you play. They will benefit you greatly without needing any high damage rotations or skill gaps. All are only effects that will apply to you naturally because of your luck stat or is constantly active. And that's all from me now, fellas. Here's all my shameless plugs. Peace.